margarita pizza, appunto crispy, e extra rote, famoso vino. Remember that? Something I like to stick with. Danny, get some. Thanks, man. You told me by the time we're done. Breakfast. Breakfast by the time we're done.
I'm like the coolest show business guy. I just come to this place and have coffee and walk. I shop the road.
Water. She's very eager to participate.
There, you don't mess around.
Yeah,
Right, your whole life.
that's what I've done for the past 13 years, man. Thanks for seeing it.
Joburg or Cape Town?
Johannesburg. No?
Not Joburg.
Oh, what about New York?
Phoenix.
Phoenix. Big fun.
Oh, when we really shoot, we should turn off our phones and put them on silent.
Yeah.
In case you get a real cold metal. I get to see now that we're having this perfect scene, and suddenly the phone's on.
Yeah, talking to camera.
Hey. Right.
Yeah, you do the interviews, man.
You want me to interview them?
Interview them.
Okay, so Esther, why don't you tell us a little about yourself?
I'm from Chicago. I have been here for 22 years.
Wow, that's a long time, but you're only 21 years old.
Oh, thank you. What else would you like to know?
I'd like to know why you're in this film shoot.
I'm getting paid a lot of money. I couldn't say no.
Wow. Are you going to fly in to pick up your Oscar?
For sure.
Okay, you should start working on your speech.
Absolutely.
Who's that guy behind you?
That is actually, he's the movie star of the film that just won an Oscar.
Oh,
Yeah, do you know him?
so what's your name?
Brad.
Brad Pitt. I've never heard of him.
Yeah, whatever.
I've heard of Brad
My
Pittstein.
agent requires me to do low-scale pro bono work.
Really? That's very generous of you.
Yeah, I know.
It's hard to find paying gigs anyway.
I'm really generous.
That's good. So what's happening in this film? You're going to steal a girl away?
I'm going to attempt, and then essentially, because of her really unsettled priorities, she's going to fall for the romantic thing of you stealing her back, fighting for her.
So this play is actually a tragedy. That you're trying to steal a girl away and you're unsuccessful.
Just kind of real life on film.
Ah. So you
Tragedy or comedy, some sort of combination.
so you have a lot of experience stealing girls away from their dates in real life.
I have a lot of experience with people with messed up priorities.
I see. All right then. Esther, have you ever been stolen away in the middle of a date?
Recently, the past 5 minutes now.
Would you ever allow somebody to steal you away in the middle of a date?
A good question.
Let's say date with person number one wasn't going so well and you have a chance right now to trade men, but only right now. If you don't do it now, you risk losing this person forever.
Oh, I don't look risk. Like, I would not risk it.
So you would just abandon the first person and
I
go.
would abandon. I would just say nicely, whatever. I'd make it work. Depends on the situation.
I see. But there's no way to do it diplomatically because you're
Of
staying in
course there
place.
is.
Like what? What would you say?
Oh, honey, don't put me on pressure right
Say something like,
Well, you got to think on your feet.
I don't like to waste
I go with
people's
the flow.
time.
Ah. Have you ever told somebody on a date in the middle that you have a headache just because you wanted the date to be over?
now. Absolutely not. I've been on horrible days and I went through it.
You just went through it until the guy ended it.
With a smile.
But what if the guy never wanted to end it?
Listen, after 3 hours, you gotta say goodbye.
Okay. Did the guy ever tell you that he had a headache on a date?
No.
Danny, did you ever tell a girl you have a headache?
I got a headache on
You did get a headache. I got a couple of headaches too. Did you pull out some aspirin and say, take 2 of these in front of me right now just to prove you have a headache?
No, I never.
You should do that.
I appreciate your.
I plan on doing that next time. I didn't think quickly the first 2 times, but next time I'm going to do that. I'm going to carry aspirin just so I can test her if she really has a headache. Well, if she has a headache, I want to know. I want to know if it's a real headache. I'm going to carry a whole medicine cabinet with me for any possible ailment that can suddenly happen on a date.
I've excused myself to the bathroom just to get like a 2-minute break.
And did you climb out the window in the back and like they do in the movies?
I also never. I was tempted one time. A girl was being quite whatever obnoxious. And I was tempted to get up and walk away, but I didn't.
If a girl had a seizure in the middle of a date, would you call an ambulance or would you take that as an opportunity to leave and let somebody else call the ambulance?
Do the same. One and the same. Just walk out while calling it.
That's a good answer. I like that answer. See, that's why we hired you to do this film for 6 figures.
6 .0000.
That's a lot of zeros. Listen, it's a lot of zeros. I feel like a zero right now.
Tanya, this is fun, man. We appreciate this.
Hey, the pleasure is all mine. So, Barry, how did you get sucked into this?
Turn the cameras.
Yeah, Barry, you think I'm going to interview these guys and you're going to get off easy? Camera's on you now, bro.
I lost the bet.
Oh, you lost it.
Oh, good
I was in like I was in Las Vegas. I thought these were nice guys, but turned out to be like these seagulls with grand.
Yeah. So this video is actually the low point of your illustrious film career.
I started out my career.
I see. So you think this might end your career? That if this video gets really popular, nobody's going to want to hire you anymore after this. You're running away from the camera, but the camera's following you.
I just keep on getting.
I'm taking out my birthday party filming skills over here. I can follow somebody at a birthday party. I can follow you.
Should we try to handle the cashier scene before Isreel because of her party?
Whatever Barry suggests. You know, we can do it all. Whatever he wants to do it.
I don't know where she's going. So just will be way more crowded. But our, that thing needs to be near the. Wow. That's when you know you made it. When you get something on wheels.
Yeah.
You know, you made it, whatever profession you have.
I have